something must be in the water over at Hulu, because they've been doing a lot of good things lately. Most recently, they took what was thought to be a tired, worn out, and past its expiry date franchise with Predator, and they put out Prey. And almost universally beloved. I mean, this movie was fantastic. They did an incredible job with that movie. Excellent. Was that lightning in a bottle? Maybe, because they have another tired, worn out, past its expiry date franchise that they're trying to do again with Hellraiser. Now, we saw a trailer the other week, and we thought the trailer was really good, but putting out a trailer is one thing. Putting out a good movie is another. Well, the first reactions for the new Hellraiser are coming out, and they're pretty much across the board saying it's the best thing since the original. Even one or two saying they think it's the best Hellraiser ever, but most of them saying the original's still better, but this is the best Hellraiser since the original. And it's coming from a wide variety of people across the spectrum talking about this movie, this big swing of the bat. And again, it's looking like Hulu is becoming these experts on taking old, worn out things. Jeremiah from The Force is right. Despite many lackluster entries in Hulu's Hellraiser, let me try this again. Despite many lackluster entries, Hulu's Hellraiser reboot is a return to form for the franchise, bringing the scares and the reinvigorating of a dead series. I was incredibly shocked with just how good this movie was, and fans and new viewers alike will love the new Pinhead. BJ writes, new Hellraiser is a fantastic addition to the franchise, paying homage to the original while feeling completely unique. Odessa, I'm never going to pronounce this right, Odessa Azonas Riley is an outstanding successor to Christy Cotton and Jamie Clayton. Bring the scares and the pain that you crave. Dan Taylor writes, so the new Hellraiser is very good. I'm kind of in shock at how they not only cracked it, but were able to enrich it and add to the mythology. And it goes on and on and on and on. A lot of saying best one since the original, some saying best since Hellraiser Part 2, one or two even saying this, they think this is the best one in the franchise so far. And the thing that is interesting to me is I'm not shocked to hear this after watching that trailer that we all thought was pretty damn good. But again, I'm just like, Hulu, what are you doing? Like taking these franchises that when you announce you're making it, all of us go, for why? Wait a minute, there's another Predator movie? Why? There's another Hellraiser? Why? But, I mean, they seem to have an eye for this stuff. Rob, you're seeing all the responses to this Hellraiser. What do you think about it?
Well, you know that a couple weeks ago, the friend of the channel, Connie Sang, and myself, we went to, as part of Beyond Fest, they showed the original Hellraiser and Hellraiser 2. And film prints at the Arrow, and we both watched them, and she's a huge fan of the franchise. And I was like, wow, man, they just don't make them like this anymore. And Pete Atkins, the writer of Hellraiser 2, 3, and 4, explained that the entries 5, 6, 7, and 8, I guess, were not written as Hellraiser movies. They were other scripts
that they converted.
Kind of like, the two Die Hard sequels, Die Hard 2 and Die Hard 3, which makes sense. And they just didn't have money. I mean, that's a franchise that was so interesting, and it just went completely off the rails and down the tubes. And then 2 days later, I mean, you were even quoting the line from this new Hellraiser trailer. The guy is a Goran.
If I solve it, do I win a prize? I do.
Yeah, I mean, and you were right, man. I mean, that trailer was great. I watched that trailer because I love this franchise. I love Clive Barker's written work. I love his Books of Blood. I love The Hellbound Heart. I can't wait for this. But up until yesterday, and the words started coming out from Austin from Fantastic Fest, I'm like, the suck level. They've got me in here. I'm in by the trailer, but if this movie sucks, I'm going to be really disappointed.
And let's call it. There was 1,000 ways for this to go south.
1,000 ways. But to read, like even Robert Cargill, who works with Scott Derrickson, who wrote Black Phone and who wrote Doctor Strange, he was going on about how great this movie was on Twitter yesterday. And I'm like, wow. And then all these notices, this deluge of, dude, this just has gone straight to my number. Well, maybe there's always a number one, but maybe number two of a must-see film.
It's gone up the list for you.
I can't wait to see this movie.
Amy, you probably saw the trailers for this. You're hearing the reactions. Again, I'm a little surprised to hear how Universal's being like, considering how much negativity there was from everybody, including me, when they announced they were going to do it. What's your thoughts on this?
I think it's almost harder than making a great movie is making a great reboot or a great sequel to something
Yes.
beloved.
Doesn't happen often.
To both make something that can really stand on its own 2 feet and honor the original and satisfy the fans of that. So I'm going to be honest, not a big Hellraiser fan, not something I'm super familiar with. I feel like it's always a little be patient with me with horror because I just in the last couple of years realized I'm less of a baby than I think. So I'll check it out. But I feel like Pinhead holds a special place in my heart of one of the things that just terrorized me most in the Blockbuster aisles as a child. Like one of those images that I still remember just being like, nope, no, absolutely not. But just seeing some of this talk and hearing how beloved it is right now and how universal this praise is, it's kind of insane. And I don't know, I keep hearing the words gnarly and horny being thrown around.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
sign me up.
All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? I mean, we were all pretty impressed by the trailer, but even with the trailer, I don't know, we were expecting praise for it on this level. Are you looking forward to seeing this new Hellraiser? I got to admit, my curiosity is now piqued. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, True Classic. This brand new sponsor has the absolute best fitting t-shirts that a man can buy. Finding the right t-shirt with a little bit of a dad bod is incredibly frustrating. Most t-shirts are either way too tight on your gut or look way too big and boxy. You're not in high school anymore and it's time to upgrade. True Classic has already helped over 2 million men finally get a better fit at an affordable price. And the John Campea Show viewers and listeners get access to the best deal they offer. For a limited time only, get 25% off using the code CAMPEA at trueclassic.com. Look, you and I both know that almost all of men's t-shirts are designed to look good on skinny models with six-packs. But let's be honest, that's not most of us. True Classic tees taper off towards the bottom, but they fit tighter around the chest and shoulders. It's time to highlight your best attributes with a t-shirt that you can always confidently throw on. Like most of you guys, ever since college, I've always struggled to find proper fitting t-shirts that are comfortable. Well, True Classic, from the moment I put on the shirt they sent me, solves it. And True Classic doesn't just stop at tees. From polos and workout shirts with the same flattering fit. Upgrade your wardrobe with True Classic. Get 25% off at trueclassic.com with the promo code CAMPEA. Free shipping included on purchases over $100. 100% risk-free guarantee with a 30-day refund policy. Stay classy with True Classic. Your dad bod will thank you.